7:15 here on the program. So good to have you with us. Let's get into the trending topics of today. And the first one is a very, very disturbing topic. In fact, I did my best not to watch this video. And then this morning, unfortunately, while we were going through the trends, as soon as I opened it, it started playing. And it's a horrific video, which is emanating from Milnerton High School. And truly, this is bullying on another level, where it's just a video of a young man literally being whipped with a big wooden pole. And oh my goodness me, I mean, it is just devastating to watch this. And there's been a lot of backlash to this video. And basically what's happening is that they, you know, the EFF put out a statement. They're going to be marching to this school. There's people that have gone big into this. Some are even saying that one of those that is part of it is actually of one of the big rugby teams in the Cape. He's a member of that team. They've put out the bullies, their names, their faces. I'm not going to get into that. I mean, you can see it there all in front of you. And it was just, it's terrible what bullying can do, how it devastates you. And people are actually calling for their arrest.
Yeah, because a lot of people are saying it's not just bullying, it's assault.
Absolute assault.
And given what is being used, they could inflict some serious harm on the victim. So others saying that this is not the first incident of this kind at the school. So there clearly seems to be something wrong, but it has gained great traction on X, and we'll keep an eye on it to see what actually happens. People calling for the expulsion, not suspension, but the expulsion of those perpetrators. So we'll let you know if there are any further developments on that story.
I mentioned, I think one of the guys was a Western Province rugby player. It looks like two of them are from the Western Province Rugby Union. So the story is only going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And unfortunately, when you have video evidence and absolute brutal assaulting like this, whatever comes their way, unfortunately, you deserve it for this bullying. It's just unacceptable. It really is.
Yeah. And the next one, of course, hashtag ad hoc committee. And the suspended police minister, Senzo Mchunu, continues his evidence before this parliamentary committee. And it is, let's see, he started, there was 2 days, 3 days, day 4 of his testimony continues today. A few more MPs who will be taking him through his paces. But it was very interesting, the testimony that was heard. As I said, there were a few contradictions that were pointed out. There was also a bit of frustration in terms of, you know, how the suspended minister would answer questions. There were quite a few times when people would be like, just answer the question, because you'd ask a question and he would go on a journey, a tangent, and just take very long to get to the point. So, but that is, of course, why the ad hoc committee is trending, and I suspect it will for the duration of its lifespan.
Absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt. Julius Malema also trending, and Julius is because of this. I mean, he really went in hard on Senzo Mchunu, and he was just, you know, talking about that many issues, but the one, that 31st of December directive, the affidavit from an accused corrupt political hitman. Why do it on a country's holiday? Then Senzo Mchunu goes, I don't want to be associated with Kat Matlala in any way. But Julius Malema responds and says, but you've got Matlala's signature in your papers, you know, and just a whole bunch of things. So Julius Malema, again, and I must say, with every one of the witnesses, he's really given some great questioning towards them and quizzed him.
Indeed.
Him hard.
And I suppose the other thing is, of course, the mention of Julius Malema's own name, because you'd remember when Shadrach Sibia was before the committee, Julius Malema was not there for the questioning. And people raising that, given that I think Julius Malema's name came up at the Madlanga Commission as being friends with Sibia. So that part, and this is the thing, hopping between the Madlanga Commission and the ad hoc committee, because I tell you, witness A was dropping some files there at the Madlanga Commission, and witness B, I suspect, will be filling in some of the details that witness A didn't get to. So it's I was saying to Leanne earlier, I had my tablet here. I was watching Arsenal. I was listening to the commission. It's a lot, guys.
It's a lot at the moment. There's a lot going on. There is a lot going on. Okay. The next one is Arsenal. Okay, why? I'm not even going to talk about Arsenal.
Of course, Champions League.
Yo.
And the Gunners doing what the Gunners do. So 3 out of 3 there in the Champions League. 4-0, great second half display. But the thing is, for me, and this is Arsenal season. It is theirs to lose. Everything that needs to be in place is in place. But of course, it comes down to what the gaffer does. And it's going to be interesting to see, how does he rotate his team? Does he make the right team selection for the right games? So far, so good.
Yeah.
Long may it last. That's Arsenal. And great night there of Champions League football.
Fantastic. Well, there you go. Those are the trending topics for today.